Join me as I take on the challenge of ditching stress for a whole week while spending quality time with my kids. Let's see how it changes everything. Stress is something that I think a lot of parents can relate to. It's like this constant companion that's always lurking in the background, making it hard for us to enjoy the moments that really matter with our kids. As parents, we've all been there, feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and just plain stuck. We're constantly juggling a million different responsibilities, from work to household chores to taking care of our little ones. And let's be real, it can be exhausting. I mean, I've had days where I felt like I was running on a never-ending treadmill, getting nowhere fast. The stress was taking a toll on my relationships with my kids, and it was affecting my overall well-being. I think one of the hardest things about being a stressed-out parent is feeling like we're not doing enough. We're always wondering if we're doing things right, if we're providing enough for our kids, if we're spending enough quality time with them. And the guilt is crushing. It's like this constant voice in the back of our minds, telling us that we're somehow failing as parents. But the thing is, our kids can sense when we're stressed. They can pick up on our energy, and it affects them too. They might start acting out, or getting clingy, or just becoming more withdrawn. And it's heartbreaking, because we know that we want to give them the best possible childhood, but we're struggling to keep our own heads above water. I've been in that place, where it feels like the stress is just too much to handle. But then I started doing something that changed everything for me. I started engaging with my kids on a deeper level. I started putting away my phone and turning off the TV and just being present with them. We started doing things together, like playing games, or going on outings, or just having conversations about their day. It was amazing, because I started to realize that my kids weren't the source of my stress. They were the solution. They were the ones who could help me find joy and calm and peace in the midst of chaos. And it was incredible, because as I started to focus on them and on our relationships with each other, my stress started to melt away. I remember this one particular moment when it all clicked for me. We were playing a game of tag in the backyard, and my kids were laughing and squealing with delight. And I was laughing and running around with them, feeling this sense of freedom and joy that I hadn't felt in years. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I realized that this was it. This was the key to reducing my stress. Spending quality time with my kids wasn't just about making them happy. It was about making myself happy too. It was about finding that sense of purpose and fulfillment that I had been missing. And it was about creating a sense of connection and understanding between us that went far beyond just managing stress. As I look back on that experience, I realize that it's changed everything for me. I'm not perfect, and I still have stressful days, but I know that I have the tools to manage them. I know that I can always turn to my kids and find joy and calm in their presence, and I hope that by sharing my story, I can inspire you to do the same. So, if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, I encourage you to take a step back and focus on what really matters: your relationships with your kids. Spend quality time with them, engage with them on a deeper level, and see how it changes everything for you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your own stress management tips in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about how to bond with your kids, check out my next video on some fun family activities you can try together.